Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mings, and I welcome you guys back to part 2 of Let's Play Advanced Wars Dual Strike. It's time for mission 2. Commander Rachel, we've encountered advanced enemy forces. Get it? Advanced force? Wink wink. Understood, we'll head to the battlefield right away. Have we taken casualties? Our infantry has taken sporadic fire, but the enemy force is fairly small. I see, well, we gotta get in there and rescue those grunts. So, I heard some black hole forces want to rebel. Well, yeah, they progress much farther and faster than I'd anticipated. I'd hope to get some more training in, but you gotta play with what you're dealt. Yeah, but there aren't many enemy units. Just kick back and give me some tips while I melt these guys up. That's the spirit, Jake. Sounds like we got ourselves a plan. Yeah, kill the enemy. A great plan. Okay, move out. Alright, so this map introduces one of my favorite villains. Or one of the favorite black hole characters. It is the Jugger. Alright, Jugger is really cool. Now, Jugger, since he is a copy of Flak from Advanced Wars 2, who is in this game, by the way, he's just not part of the campaign, but his CO is part of the game. Many people speculate that Jugger is in fact Flak. They actually got sort of a, it actually doesn't say, but like, if you look at his tag, which is basically, you know, he gets stronger when tagged together with different COs, it doesn't list, but he actually has a dual strike with Flak, which has a special name, which is kind of funny. I don't know, it's sort of a little Easter egg, I suppose. But yeah, many people speculate that Jugger is Flak, but in a robot form. The game gives us absolutely no evidence to prove this in any shape or form, other than the fact that he is a clone of Flak. But we also have another clone CO, and that is Cole, which we'll encounter later, who is a clone of Adder. So that's a little bit strange. Now, the reason why I think they did this was that I think they ran out of budget towards the end of the game. And they probably just didn't have time to design unique abilities for Jugger. Either that or they just sucked creatively and they just, you know, copied Flak and Adder. Because Flak and Adder are not in the campaign, they thought maybe it was okay to do this. So that's a little bit weird. I don't really know why, but it bothers me, to be quite honest, because it's just that he's a copy. He's like, even his fucking description is the same as Flak. High firepower, but relies solely on strength. His shot abilities sometimes reduce the damage the units deal. It's the exact same description as Flak has. So I think that they probably just used Flak as a sort of a filler description for him, and they wanted to make unique abilities for Jugger, but they just ran out of time, and they just left it in there. I think that's the only reasonable explanation I can come up with, because Dual Strike seems a little rushed at times. But yeah, Jugger actually is different from Flak. He is a more sporadic version of Flak. He does more, like, if you don't know how Jugger works, essentially, he does sometimes more damage, sometimes less damage. He's like Nell, but with a downside. He has good luck, but he also has bad luck. I think on average he can do like 30% more damage, but also 10% less damage. It kind of varies. It's like a random number generator, essentially, every time he attacks. But Jugger actually is more sporadic than Flak. He has the ability to do more damage than Flak, but he also has the ability to do less damage than Flak. And his power is actually a little bit more expensive. I do believe his system crash is 1 more star expensive compared to Flak's. So he is actually a little bit different in the way that he plays. But yeah, Jugger, you know, he's a pretty simple CO. He does a lot of fire damage, sometimes he does less damage, and his overclock and system crash essentially just increases the sporadic nature of his damage. So he can sometimes deal an insanely damaging blow, sometimes he does absolutely nothing. So yeah, and the AI does seem to know. So when it gets a good luck, it will attack. Sometimes you'll see him run his infantry into your tanks and they'll do 5 hit points of damage, which is why luck-based COs are a little bit more powerful in the hands of the AI, especially the dual strike AI. So Jugger is actually really devastating in that regard. In this map, we're going to use grits because we have a lot of artillery. So normally you have to play Jake on this mission, but we will choose Grit. Grit is a really good CO. I do believe people call him a little bit more trash in this game. I think it's because black bombs wreck his face. But he is essentially the same as he was in Advanced Wars. His units, or his indirect units, are 20% stronger in terms of firepower. That includes his battleships and carriers. All of his other units are 20% weaker in firepower. And that does not include his infantry in this game. His snipe attack increases his range of his indirects by 1, gives him more firepower. Super snipe is just a stronger version of snipe attack with more range and more firepower. And of course, Grit completely trivializes this map in my opinion, so you're not supposed to have the extra range. The enemy units are set up very carefully, so that you have to make some decisions in where you want to deploy your artillery. But with Grit, you can just fucking steamroll the shit out of this. And I just skipped the introduction, sorry, my bad. So yeah. pretty much Grit just, as I said, he just trivializes this map. So, in this map, you have to protect this infantry from harm, which is a really easy thing to do. I don't really know. This is a weird map. Like, normally when someone is in danger, you actually have to go out of your way to defend the infantry, but not so for Grit. And yeah, you can see Jugger's luck kicking in right here. He knew, or the AI knew, that it would do extra damage. That was actually, I think, a jackpot in terms of how much damage he can do with the tank. And he actually took 3 hit points off the Neo tank. So, again, you can see it right here. The AI knows when it's going to do extra damage. That wasn't a gamble. It knew exactly how much damage it was going to do. But yeah, so we got to be careful not to lose the Neo tank, though. That would be embarrassing. And we could use the sniper attack now if we wanted. I'm almost tempted to do it, to be quite honest, but no, I'm not going to do it. I'm actually going to wait a little bit, because if Jugger uses his superpower, he could legit kill my Neo tank, so I got to be a little bit careful here. And as you can see, the AI is very dodgy in Dual Strike. Anyway, I'm going to use sniper attack now. Bow, 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 bow. It's very important we kill that mech. Very important. And it's also very important we kill this medium tank as well. We can't let it through. Boom. Now, of course, we gotta be really fucking careful right now. We don't want to let that infantry near our Neo tank, because if Jugger uses his superpower, we're in trouble, because he could just legit one-shot our Neo tank. One good blue screen of death. I fucking love Jugger's quotes. One thing to note about luck-based damage is that it's tied to your hit points. You can't do more luck-based damage than your unit has hit points. So even if that infantry is capable of doing 100% extra damage, if it has 8 hit points, it can only do 80% more damage. So if a unit has 1 hit point, it can't do more than 10% extra luck-based damage. This is very important to note, because it does actually matter a lot. Essentially, you can't destroy a Neo tank with a 1 hit point infantry. It just doesn't work like that. So, now you know that. Bow, bow, bow. We're actually gonna go and take on the Sensei here. We gotta be careful so we don't lose our infantry, though. That would be bad. Bow, 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 bow. So yeah, that medium tank ain't getting close to us. And we can kill this anti-air as well. Kill the infantry, and the APC dies on the next turn. Actually, I don't think a Grit Neo tank can one-shot the APC. I'm actually not sure. There we go. Got a little bit of luck. The luck disparity in Dual Strike is a lot bigger. Okay, never mind. We still fucking clear up the map. So yeah, that was mission 2. Pretty easy one. I think we might just do another mission since it's like 8 minutes. There we go. Grit got a promotion. He's now rank 1. I wait like a snake in the grass. Then I strike. I'm a redneck. Weehaw! Alright, you get a lot of points. We can actually go and buy some extra COs, I think. That would be nice. Getting Hawk is pretty good for some missions. I do want to get my hands on Hawk. So yeah, we're going to do the next mission as well, because this one was so short. Many of these missions right here are pretty fucking easy. There we go. Let's go to mission 3. Gangway, I'm here! Ha ha ha! It's a Max! He's old in this game, though, and really bad. They fucking took everything away from him. He's so bad in this game. He doesn't get the movement or anything. ... Sup? Who are you? What? You can't be serious! Don't tell me Nils' little sis didn't tell you about me. I'm Orange Star's powerhouse, Max. I'm sure you heard of me. We're kinda out on sticks, so news is hard to come by. Alright, I'll let you off easy this time. So where's Rachel? She's back at HQ for War Council. She'll be back in a couple of days. Ain't that something? And after I came all this way to help too. But here I am, so let's get out of there and take back all the land you lost. What's your name, kid? I'm Jake. I got transferred to the Omegaland front a few days ago. Ha! Nice to meet you, Jake. Man, you got a lot of nothing out here. If the black hole attacks with any force, there's nothing to stop him. Don't I know it? So that's your style, Max? What's your style? I like to hit the enemy hard and fast. Well, you used to hit them fast, but now you just hit them hard. Because you don't get a mobility boost from your powers anymore. Because you got nerfed, old man. No sneaking around for me. I like to pop him in the nose in direct combat. Pow! Yeah, you got some serious guns. Any strategy you don't like? Yeah, I guess. Why don't you check out my CEO profile for the details? Alright, cool. Max doesn't like to talk about his weakness. Commander Jake, bad news. We spotted black hole troops. What? Rachel's not here. Guess I have to step up. Whoa there, rookie. Running around without a plan is like painting a big fat target on your chest. Why don't you take a seat and let me show you how it's done? Word. That'll probably cut down on casualties and stuff. So yeah, that's like a difference between Andy and Jake. Andy would just go like, fuck you, man. I'm in charge here. Jake just goes, okay. You're a smart kid. I like that. We'll be fighting side by side in no time. I'm gonna kick some black hole. Watch and learn, Jake. Go get him, Max. And Jake's a lot more passive than Max is. I don't like it. So yeah, you don't need to play Max for this mission, and I am not going to be playing Max for this mission. In fact, I'm going to play someone else. However, let's take a look at who we're fighting. We're fighting Lash, and she grew up in this game. She actually looks like semi-hot now. Who knew? Like, Lash, aside from that hair, which I'm not a fan of, she actually, you know, she hit puberty, alright. She was a fat little emo kid in Advance Wars 2. And yeah, she's a lot more likable now, which I actually don't like. We'll get more into that later. But yeah, Lash, she is really good. She gets a 10% at firepower boost for every terrain star she has. And she has no weakness, which I really think is weird, because she should have a weakness. So yeah, if she's in a forest, for example, forest gives 2 defense stars, you get 20% increased firepower. She's in a city, she gets 30% increased firepower. It's ridiculously good. Her little power sucks, never use it. It just allows her to move through terrain faster. I guess sometimes it can situationally be useful if you really need to get to that crucial units. You can use it to get a mobility increase, but Prime Tactics is where it's at. It doubles her terrain stars, which essentially, you know, also doubles her firepower. Infantry in mountains, anyone? 8 defense stars and 80% increased firepower. It is ridiculous. Prime Tactics also gives her the benefit of moving through terrain. So it's basically, Prime Tactics is, in my opinion, the perfect superpower. It gives firepower, it gives defense, and it gives mobility. It gives you all 3 things which are important to Advanced Wars. It is essentially a cheat mode, god mode. You basically become invulnerable for a turn. It's ridiculous how good it is. So yeah. Anyway, for this mission, we are going to be playing Eagle. Because we have a lot of battlecopters. And Eagle battlecopter. We could actually potentially play Sensei, come to think of it. You know what? We're gonna fucking play Sensei, because his battlecopters are actually better than Eagle. We're gonna go with Sensei. Sensei is he's pretty nerfed in Dual Strike. He has increased firepower in infantry and battlecopters, but his infantry got hit hard compared to Advanced Wars 2, where they used to have 40% firepower, and now he simply only has a 10% increased firepower. However, they also buffed him in a way because his vehicles aren't weak anymore. Now only his naval units are weak. And he also has +1 movement for his transport units, which is kind of ridiculous because it also means his landers are better. And he's supposed to be weak at naval combat. Of course, his powers are ridiculous. His copter command spawns infantry with 9 hit points in cities. His airborne assault spawns mechs with 9 hit points. You can either combine them for firepower or simply just use them. You should, in most cases, just use them unless you're at the unit cap, which can happen quite a lot with Sensei. But yeah, his battlecopters are still ridiculous. With 50% increased firepower, they are absolutely insane. So yeah, we're gonna be going. Now, so this is mission 3, something I skipped it again. Ooh, Sensei's theme is awesome. So the entire gimmick of this map is that the enemy has a black bomb. So what you need to do is you need to spread out your battlecopters to deal with the black bombs. Now you don't need to kill all of these cannons, but I prefer to at least kill some of them because you get more experience doing so. What I love about Sensei is that he can actually 3-shot these cannons with his battlecopters since they're so strong. Normally I think you need 4 shots. So definitely kill them. You get some more experience, which I can use to buy more COs. And I think that's definitely fine. So with these other guys, you just want to set up a defensive wall, essentially. You don't try to go for any cities. Like, what you do need to do, though, is you need to send one of these guys down here. Because you want to cap the HQ, essentially. That's how you want to win this map. That's, I think, the only way to win this map. Your battlecopters can't really handle all the units on their own. They're gonna run out of ammo. That's the problem, essentially. Bam, 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 bam. So what you want to do with this black bomb is you wanna lure it in with two battlecopters, essentially. You wanna box off the other units, essentially. So you want to do this. This essentially prevents the black bomb from moving over here. And I do believe it has a range of, what, 3 spaces? So, 1, 2, 3. So you want to keep your battlecopters... Let's see. 1, 2, 3. You want to keep your black battlecopters actually all the way over here. If you want to get the maximum value out of them. Like so. So that way the black bomb is forced to detonate on these 2 battlecopters. And I'm pretty sure it will, so... I actually haven't tried this strategy before. Normally I just let the black ball or I just let the black bomb detonate. But yeah, this is the best way to prevent damage control. Oh, that actually forces one of the Neo tanks to go for them. I didn't think about that. So yeah, I'm gonna go send a battlecopter down to deal with this tank, and I'm gonna let the other guys clear up the cannons, because again, cannons give experience, and I like experience. Experience is fine, even though I don't think it actually affects the ranking. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this, and I think I can just attack the medium tanks with the battlecopter. Sensei battlecopters are fucking ridiculous. They're so fucking strong. 7. Can we do 7 damage to this guy? Yeah, we can. Awesome. That's all 4 black cannons gone. Battlecopters do run out of ammo quickly, though. We have an APC to refill them, but honestly, I don't think I can be asked, to be quite honest. Alright, so we're gonna do some damage to this guy now. Now, we actually want to be a little bit careful here. We don't want to let him go around, so I'm going to do this. Again, you just want to capture that HQ. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Again, a really fucking easy mission. Oh, I actually fucked up there a little bit. So you can also use the battlecopters as a wall, essentially, to protect yourself. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. But killing all the units gives you a better power score. Oh, I just realized my mech is in danger. What? How did I do that? Oh, never mind. He went for the tank. Oh well, that's fine. Also, I fucked up a little bit in that I should have been able to do this. Oh well. Oh well. Can the mech actually... No, the mech can't kill this tank. Oh well. There we go. That's better. Just a little bit of a fuck up on my part. Down, 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 down. Like 30 hit points damage to a fucking Neo tank. That's how fucking strong these battlecopters are. I don't fucking know what they were thinking when they fucking designed Sensei. He's just so fucking ridiculous. The next turn we can get free mechs. I'm not gonna do it this turn though. Bow, 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 bow. I'm gonna use it on the next turn. Lash is gonna use her superpower now, which on this map, whatever, I do what I want. On this map, it's not really gonna do much for her because there's basically no terrain here. Like at the most she's gonna get like 2 defense stars on the plains, which, you know, it's not exactly impressive. Bow, down, 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 down. Let's before we do anything else, let's move the mech off the city so we get the maximum value. This guy can't really attack anything. Alright, airborne assaults. This is what makes Sensei absolutely fucking broken. I could actually go for a route, or yeah, I could literally destroy all enemy units on this map, but I'm not going to. I'm probably gonna just gonna do a plain old HQ cap. But I don't know. I do need to kill these Neo tanks though. We'll see. See how fucking powerful his battlecopters get. 80% extra firepower on those bad boys. That's how fucking ridiculous they are. They destroy everything. And I literally mean everything. Alright, let's kill what we can. I'm gonna get out of here. Down, down, down. No, 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 you're dead, 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 cap. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you beat this map in 7 days. Pretty sure this is an S rank as well. Again, Dual Strike is really fucking lenient on its S rank. Like, it was so hard to get in Advanced Wars 1 and semi-hard to get in Advanced Wars 2. In Dual Strike, they fucking just throw S ranks at you like it's nothing. Ah, you completed the map in 50 days? Ah, it's an S rank. Yeah. Looks like I still got it. Take that, whippersnapper. I don't know what a fucking whippersnapper is. Apparently, something that Sensei likes to throw around as an insult. Who knows? Maybe it's from back in his day, when insults were cool. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is Mission 2 and Mission 3 completed. I think we'll call it a day. When we come back, we shall attempt to do Mission 3. Or, sorry, Mission 4, I mean. Hope you guys are enjoying the shit out of this Let's Play. I'm certainly enjoying the shit out of playing it. Fucking hell, Advanced Wars is fun! And, yeah, did I ask for a like and a comment? I think I did. Anyway, do it again. Make an alternate account and like and comment again on that account. Or you could just comment twice on your account. That works too. 2 comments, ladies and gentlemen. I want 2 comments. 1 is not enough. 2 comments is just perfect. If you can comment 3 comments, that'd be even better. 4. Okay, I'll stop now. Goodbye.